Welcome to this week's Indian Lake Fishing Report, brought to you by Mike's Bait and Tackle, Route 235, Lakeview, Ohio. Mike's Bait and Tackle is the home of M&K Baits and Ancient Mariner Reels. Ancient Mariner Reels are for the serious cat fishermen. Ancient Mariner Reels come with a lifetime warranty. This week's report is powered by Urbane Farm Products, available at the depot, downtown Lakeview, Ohio. Urbane Farms. Who's ready to sauce up their summer?
27th Annual Catfish Tournament, Indian Lake, Ohio. Hosted by Jeans Marine Bait and Tackle. Sign-ups begin July 14th. Sign up at Jeans Marine Bait and Tackle, Mike's Bait and Tackle, Lakeside Pro Bass. Thanks to the many supporting sponsors.
Folks, I can't really say the fishing bite has slowed down. The only thing that's going on right now is the heat and humidity, which has slowed everybody down from going out and fishing. That hot bite's still there. That night bite is what's hot. There's your hot bite, folks. Get out there in the evening when it cools down. That's when you're going to catch them right now. Hopefully this weekend we're going to see a little bit of relief from this heat and humidity. I don't think those catfish are quite on their spawning beds yet. But if they're not, we're close. If that water temperature will consistently stay up at a decent temperature for a week straight, they're going to be on their beds. That bluegill bite is a very hot bite right now. Still, we are catching big bluegill. Now, folks, is the perfect time to bring your children up and put them on that hot bite. There's no better time in the world than to teach a child to fish when that bluegill bite is hot, because it's non-stop. That perch bite is also going on. They're just not up close to the walls and docks right now. They're out just a little bit further and deeper where it might be a little cooler, and along the weed lines. They're always tucked in the weeds, that's for sure. So work those weeds. Don't be afraid of them. That channel cat bite has been great also. I wanted to show you a product. Actually two products. Something clicked in my head the other week while we was down there fishing. We was switching up rigs, and Tosh handed me a slip float because I didn't have all of my stuff with me. I didn't plan on really doing catfishing since the smaller fish bite, or panfish bite, was just on fire. So I took a look at this slip float and something really just clicked. I don't know if you guys are using your floats this way or not, but I thought I'd pass it on. Maybe it's something new to me. Let's check this out. You're going to like this. Handed me a float from Lighthouse. I think you can buy them about anywhere around the lake. Nice slip float. Weighted. Pretty heavy. What's cool about this is you got your daytime lens, or whatever you want to call it, down inside of it. Pop the lid off. And I seen you could take this out. So then you're left with a clear lens. There's a tube in there that this slides down into. It seals it. Waterproof. I didn't get any water in it, so it is waterproof. I was very happy about that. Now, what's really cooler, I usually use the old type slip floats, the big ones. And I'll tie a light onto it, or a glow stick or something. Well, Corey from Cat Eyes Lights on my birthday gave me this kit. This is one of his new kits. He's got a bunch coming out. So you can get a hold of Cat Eyes Lights on Facebook. This is what clicked in my head. I'm like, man, I wonder if one of them Cat Eyes Lights will fit down in that float. I'll be darned. right down in the float. You can light her up with the battery, shove it down in there, and leave this out. I put this in my kit. It fits perfect down in the cat eyes kit, so you don't lose it. And dropping stuff. Put the lid right back on it. Seal it up. She'll light up. Great setup. Great idea. I'm really starting to like these floats. So, I'm not trying to sell you all these products. I'm just showing you a great idea, and it worked great. That white bass bite is still hot, and you know they're biting on spinners, plastics, live baits. If they're running, they're biting. So about anything you can throw at them. Sometimes they bite on something a little bit more than they would on something else. Indian Lake is starting to become a great fishery for largemouth bass. And there is smallmouth bass in there too. The largemouth bass bite has been hot. And they're getting them towards evening on topwater frogs. I haven't done a lot of bass fishing in a long time. Or let's say I haven't targeted largemouth bass. But when I do, I use a Buzzin' Banshee Toad. And they're from Bass King LLC. They were kind enough to send me this kit, along with something I'm scared of. Y'all know what that is. You ever go to their page? It'll scare the heck out of you. They're all stuck with a hook in their cheek, or their arm, or their leg. What's up with that? Anybody got any comments on that? Comment down below. I don't want to be one of them. But here, I use a hybrid frog, and I'll show you what I mean. These are some pretty quality frogs, but black and white is what they're saying is getting the job done on a largemouth bass in the evening. This is a hybrid frog, folks. Got a buzz bait or buzz blade on it. These things are really quality baits. Double hook out the back, just like your regular topwater frog would have. These things just kill it. It's been a while since I broke one of these out. And, of course, they rattle. They didn't miss anything when they made these. So... and the way these are set up, man, you're not going to get that short strike. It's right on them. So, might want to check them out. I've had a lot of luck on them. But, that bass bite, I mean, that fishery's becoming great for largemouth bass. And they've got tournaments all the time for largemouth bass. More tournaments going on twice a week at Atchison's. So I think every Wednesday and Saturday. So if you're wanting to enter a bass tournament, check with Atchison's on their Facebook page. You can get all their information there and get some good food while you're there. The crappie are starting to bite again. They're getting them. If you can get back in the game reserve, and they're getting some along the rocks, early morning and towards the evening. So don't give up on the crappie yet. It's just been kind of a weird year unless you know exactly where to go to get them. That flathead bite is still on. It's slowed down just a little bit. They're still getting them on live bluegill. Boy, I tell you, I really wanted to get out this week and go to a local reservoir or something, since it was, pretty hot out. Figured maybe I could get out during the evening. Over the holiday weekend, I really, really wanted to use this cat call from Sasquatch Lure Company. I've got, this is probably one of maybe 3 that were ever made by him. I need to get on some of them patriotic catfish over the holiday, but that didn't happen. I figured I was safer staying in out of the heat. So, the weed machine harvester right now today, as in, I don't know, about 1 or 2 o'clock, they were working around Oldfield Beach at the island. So if you're out and about, be careful of them coming around the corner of the island there and running into them. Safety's always first out on the water, folks. Don't forget, it's only a week or so away. You can start getting signed up for Indian Lake Catfish Tournament. That's the big one. You can sign up at Gene's Bait and Tackle, Mike's Bait and Tackle, or Pro Bass Shop. Any of those three you can sign up at. Always, don't forget to support your local bait and tackle makers. Quality baits that are made in the US of A. Right there. That's what it's all about, folks. And always support. Don't forget, support your local businesses. In the early morning, you're going to want some wax worms, red worms, or night crawlers, and maybe some minnows. And you're going to have a productive morning on small baits. At night, if you're catfishing, make sure you get you some of them live bluegill. If you're targeting channel cat, get you some shrimp. Shrimp works well. Until next week, solid hook sets, tight lines.
27th Annual Catfish Tournament, Indian Lake, Ohio. Hosted by Gene's Marine Bait and Tackle. Sign-ups begin July 14th. Sign up at Gene's Marine Bait and Tackle, Mike's Bait and Tackle, Lakeside Pro Bass. Thanks to the many supporting sponsors.